Can bowl 140 plus? Check. Can bowl Yorkers? Check. Can hit the hard length? Check. Has played in Australia? Check. No, we're not talking about Jasprit Bumrah. He is out for a few months. The bowler who seems to be on the road to fulfill the above-mentioned checklist is Mohammed Siraj. The list is quite complex, almost akin to a wish list for the Indian team, which is trying to find a replacement for Bumrah before the World Cup. Siraj is nowhere close to the bar Bumrah set. Not many bowlers are, but the Hyderabad seamer has provided a glimmer of hope that the men in blue won't be taking a complete shot in the darkness while naming a replacement. Siraj is a surprising front runner amidst all options, simply because at the start of this year, he was not in the India's white ball plans. There is enough evidence to mention it despite no verbal confirmation. The right-arm seamer made his international debut in T20 format in 2017. By the end of 2021, he had played only 4 T20Is. His ODI career was also limited to a solitary cap at the start of this year. In the meantime, he had played 11 tests, despite his debut coming in late 2020. His natural tendency to hit the hard lengths, angling the ball into the right-handers, underlined him as an asset for red ball cricket. It was clear that the team reserved him for the same. What brought him back to the white ball setup this year was the forthcoming T20 World Cup. India wanted to rest their best white ball players and fulfill their commitments at the same time. As a stopgap arrangement, Siraj was summoned for the ODI series against West Indies this year. Siraj has grasped these sporadic chances. He did decently in his comeback series to the white ball formats. It was followed with the horror of an IPL season, but then Siraj has re-emerged to show his white ball mettle. From Port of Spain to Ranchi, Siraj has consistently maintained decent figures, if not making the headlines. Often the difference between the two is the wickets column. He has consistently seized the opposition's flow of runs without picking wickets in heaps. In Ranchi, he snapped 3 out of 38 in 10 overs, but it slips under the radar after the blitz from the batters. Again, it was his economy that helped India more. Despite Siraj striking early with the wicket of Quinton de Kock and breaking a prospering partnership with Reza Hendrick's scalp, the Proteas looked set to breach the 300-run mark. Siraj, in his last 3 overs, conceded only 7 runs, plus 4 byes, which was totally his fault, to haul the visitors to 277. In 11 ODIs this year, he has delivered 9 overs in the last 5 overs of the innings. His economy is under run a ball, 5.9. What has led to this transformation? The 28-year-old has shown a great appetite for bowling Yorkers. 22.2% of his deliveries have landed in the Yorker zone in the aforementioned 9 overs. Another 13% have been full tosses, but the economy of those deliveries has only been 6.9. When his Yorkers are a bit too full, he is still tough to hit. His 17th over in the indoor T20I nearly a week ago was one of the best death overs by an Indian pacer. In a match where the average run rate was 10.6, he allowed only 8, delivering one immaculate Yorker after the other. Overall, only 19 runs in his 2 overs at the death gave Indian bowlers some respite on a night of mayhem. What makes Siraj the lead contender to replace Bumrah is his pace. In ODIs this year, he has the 3rd highest percentage of 140 kph plus deliveries after Mohammad Shami with 19.4% and Bumrah with 16.5%. Siraj's closest competitors for the spot are Deepak Chahar and Shami. Chahar's batting is a big up, but he doesn't hold any pace alongside his fitness issues. Shami, on the other hand, isn't reliable at death. Add to it Siraj's innate ability to hit the hard lengths adds variety to India's otherwise one-dimensional pace attack. The timing of Siraj's late resurgence is a boon for India. The men in blue need someone who can bowl at pace and mitigate the damage as well. Siraj's sample size is small, but currently there is no clear candidate that fits the bill. And if not experience, the seamer will be carrying his form into the World Cup. Not to forget, Australia is where he began his test career and instantly created an impact. Another trip down under could well unfold the next chapter of Siraj's journey. India needs new heroes after all.